Hello everyone, Micah here. So I'm kind of changing up my YouTube channel here and kind of doing something a little bit differently. And today I was conversating with my wife, and we were actually talking about self-confidence and kind of like stepping of your out of your comfort zone essentially, and like doing something that might go against what you would normally do. So in that, two cards fell out of my Starseed Oracle deck that triggered a download that I started to have, and I was kind of guided to share that with you. Yo, the energy is taut today. All right. So the cards that came out were Karmic Relationships, Orion Energy, Polarity, Soul Growth, and Conflict. So that card is just absolutely gorgeous in the first place. And then the second card that came out, was Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. All right. So I personally have Orion Energy in my star chart. I also have Sirian energy in my star chart, Arcturian, Pleiadian. I kind of have all of this. And as I was evaluating those stars, I started to receive a download. And in that download, I saw that the Orion energy here, which I clearly, like, I'm not going to hide that. Like, you can see I'm not heart to heart, right? So that energy is here. And that energy is here to help mend karmic relationships with other stars. And I started to receive this download that Mother Earth is a mirror to Mother Gaia, which is where the Orions originate, or the Orion originates. Like a portal, a stargate from the Pleiadian energy. It's a whole thing. So in that, I saw that we were here to help shed light on, or a new perspective, right, on mending relationships with other stars. And through connecting with these other stars, I was shown that, how do I put this? We can't change the inverted matrix, which exists within the reality that we are in. However, we can help shed light on a new perspective of what is going on. So what do I mean by that? So we have a lot of talk about the biowarfare. We have a lot of talk about the coronavirus. We have a lot of talk about what the American government is doing, and what, the Europeans, the Russians, kind of where all of these things are divided. There's a lot of conversation within the collective consciousness. There's a lot of focus and a lot of energy there. And within all of this energy, right, there's a lot of fear, there's a lot of insecurity, there's a lot of there are a lot of people who are different within the 3D that are kind of scared to step out of their comfort zone. And there's nothing to fear here. The more that we do step out of our comfort zone and we do put ourselves in the light, because all we can do is reflect the light. So if you are standing within your divinity, you're only going to be reflecting the light. So as that energy, are we not meant to go forward within our physical realities, outside of our comfort zones and outside of the things that make sense to us, to shed light in areas that wouldn't otherwise have that light shed there? So like if you're the black sheep of the family, you're empathic, a star seed, an indigo, a crystal, a rainbow. It doesn't matter how you identify. Those who carry consciousness, or those who carry the perceptions of reality that go beyond this physical multidimensional reality, right? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the galactic energy. We're talking about the connection between Mother Gaia and Source. We are the conduits for Mother Gaia and Source. The energy that we bring or unify together is this divine union, right? We've been sitting with the energy all morning, and there's just been a common theme of coming together, of stopping time, of stepping out of what what we know to be the norm and creating something different, existing within a reality that does not fit us, and honor what it is and yet continue to be our authentic selves. And it's just it I don't know, it's just beautiful to have, like, to know that we're sitting at a time of reflection with what is known to be the galactic wars. And there's, there's a galactic federation, and we have energies around us that are protecting us, and it is our duty as humans on earth incarnate to repair, or how do you say this, to repair our DNA. We're here to really bring the light forward and kind of let go of anything that we think, and just allow ourselves to gain new perspectives, to have a bigger picture, to really let go of what we think is, and allow ourselves to be, to exist, to commingle with anything that we think may be dark or bad, to allow ourselves to be open to that, because you never know what you might learn. The energy, what you see is not always what you get, right? Maybe there's a defense mechanism, or there's a protection up in that other being, and it's there because of something they've experienced. Until we learn to become open hearted, and to let go of everything that we think is, or anything that we think was, and we start to be present with who we are dealing with right now, not what we think we are dealing with, but who we are really dealing with right now, and allow ourselves to be open, the only way we're going to learn from one another. And that transcends all division, all like I don't even know how to express that. Like, distortion, really. We're here to learn love. We're here to let go of the distortions of love and see the rainbow for what it truly is within this light, right? The darkness reflects the light, and the light exists only because the darkness is reflecting upon it. The light, if light had nothing to bounce off of, it would just right right through you. That's why there are some light spectrums that right through you, right? So what you see is the light. This is heaven. This is what we have created with our hearts. And the sooner that we become one, and start loving that, and let go of the division within all structures, right? And realize that we are one people, free. As I say that, crows started cawing, right? We are one people, free, underneath a universal energy that is going to be divided because of duality, but we can accept the duality and view it and love it with the perspective of, this is the creation, and to create something new, we have to honor the creation we have, and then change the creation by being what we know to be true. So let's heal some karmic relationships and gain some new perspectives with the energy that is around us, because it is auspicious for such, especially with everything going on astrologically. Just saying, check it out. So I think that's all I got for today, this energy reading. Stay tuned. Give it new love, give it new light, give it movement. Share this with people if you resonate with it. Drop a comment below if you want to start a conversation. Subscribe if you want some more.